Hey there, welcome to the table. So it's been a long time since I've done a video, and I just wanted to, actually a few people have even reached out to me and asked me if I was okay. And so let me just first off say, I'm doing fine, I'm doing great. And thank you for those of you who checked in. As you know, I am from, or I'm living in Minnesota, not originally from here, but I live here. And the summers aren't very long here, and so we've been just trying to make the most of it, enjoying going outside, things of that nature. The kids and I have been playing Lord of the Rings, the same expansion I've already done a playthrough. Since then, there's been a new expansion for Lord of the Rings. We have not tried this yet. This is really just miniatures, but there's another campaign, and we haven't done that yet either. But when I do play board games, it has been this one. And right now we're at the spot where we're getting ready to chase the troll. Or we're hunting the troll, I guess. And so anyways, I guess one other thing to mention is I had a pinched nerve in my neck. And I know it sounds crazy, but I couldn't sit at this board game table without being in, like it would make my left arm go numb. And I was actually very uncomfortable. So I stopped playing board games for a while, and so therefore I stopped recording. Now, couple that with a Minnesota summer, and I had a lot of good excuse to get outside, so it wasn't like I was complaining. But kids are starting school in a few days. Life is going to sort of calm down a bit, and the weather will start rolling in, and I promise you I'm going to get to the table. So what I wanted to do was, first of all, say thank you to those who were wondering where I was at. Let people know I'm still here and I will do some more. And then ask, what do we want to do next? So I do have some Kickstarters that might be arriving soon. Can maybe do some of those, I don't know. But one of the ones that are on my list is, we could do the other expansion for Lord of the Rings. I have to confess to you, I'm not super excited about recording that one, but if I get some requests for that, so here's what I'm suggesting. Vote in the comments, and what do you want to see next? So this is option one, Lord of the Rings, and I apologize, I'm telling you I don't like this option. But if you ask for it, I'll do it. So there you go. If you hate the way Jeff recorded in vertical mode instead of horizontal on some of his videos, or if you hate the way Jeff is long-winded, punish him by voting for Lord of the Rings. Anyways, that's option one. And then I have my option twos over here behind me. So I'm going to swing around here. And the next one is Dungeon Alliance Champions, which is the, I got the expansion pack for Dungeon Alliance. I've never done a playthrough for Dungeon Alliance, so that's definitely an option. And I have not played the expansion yet, so I am eager to get that one to the table. Next one is Picket Duty. I was very excited about this because this is a solitaire only game. It's got a ton of table lookups. So I just haven't been in the right mood for it, but maybe if you vote for it, I'll force myself. Comancheria, I actually got this during the Christmas holiday sale from GMT, and it is now the end of August. So it's been 8 months later, and I still haven't played it yet. And honest to goodness, I haven't even read the rules. So it's a solitaire only game as well. And I am waiting for the right time to play that. And then the one that I think you're gonna vote for, because I know I get requested this more than any other game, Conflict of Heroes: Awakening the Bear with the solo expansion. So that is the next option. And I have played this before. It does have like a timer mechanic that I don't care for, where you have to hurry up or you lose. The publisher of this game, I can't remember a guy's name. I mean, he literally owns the company, and not the designer, but the publisher. He personally wrote me and asked me to give it another try when I complained about it once in a forum on Facebook. And I'm telling you, that was the nicest guy I could have ever have talked to. So, I mean, he was so nice, I want to try it again. So maybe I just didn't have a great first experience, and And it is true, I only played it once. So I would like to get it back to the table, give it another try. And I didn't hate it, by the way. There was just things I didn't like about it. Like I felt like since I was on a time limit all the time, I had to make aggressive decisions that weren't smart. Now, granted, that's the way real life is sometimes. But anyways, I don't mean to do a full review. It is there. It's an option, and I'm definitely willing to try it. Oh, and then one final option. I totally forgot, but I'm actually in the mood to play it again. And that is, underneath all of this, is Enemy Action Ardennes. I never finished the Allied playthrough. I think I would start over if I were to do it again, but I could try to do a German and Allied playthrough or something like that. But yeah, Enemy Action Ardennes, it's not an awful game at all. It's very involved. You get a lot of rules wrong, but it's one that I've actually been in the mood to play, but I definitely need time, and that is not something I've had lately. But I'm hoping with the cooler weather, I'd be able to get back to the table with it. And as you can see, I still have the maps set up. It's just underneath all of my Lord of the Rings here. This is the 2-player map. This is the Solitaire German map, and then over here to my left, this is the Solitaire Allied map. I have all 3 of them on my table. Yes, I've been blessed with an awesome table that I can put all 3 maps at once. But that is the crown jewel. Okay, so what do I have coming in Kickstarter that could possibly screw this up? The next one is I own Madeira, and Madeira in September is going to be Kickstarted again for a reprint, but this time maybe with a little bit of bling. I think it's going to be like an upgraded edition or something. I don't know all the details, but I can tell you that Madeira is one of my favorite games of all time. So I was contemplating getting schizophrenic and trying to show you guys Madeira, especially since they're kickstarting soon, that game, so that's another option. War Room by the designer of Axis and Allies. I have a copy of that, and it is on its way. So that's something. Next up is Dungeon Crusade, which I have no idea how soon that's going to be ready, but I'm definitely in on that. And I know that the designer sent all of his files to the printer. I'm guessing that that's still easily 6 months out, but I did want to mention that I'm in on that one. I played the, I can't remember the name of the game, but it's the one where you have sleeves and you put, you take your, it's like almost like a deck builder, but you put things in sleeves, and there's 3 sections. Mystic Vale, but it's the new one, this from the same designer of Mystic Vale. I got a chance to play that, and I didn't hate it. Let's just put it that way. I mean, it was a weird game. I can't describe it very well. It felt a lot like, playing Marvel Legendary or any of those kind of games. It felt a lot like that, except it had like an interesting twist with the way you sleeve the cards. And the thing is it's not a deck builder. Instead, your cards go into a pool that other players can use, and you sort of want them to use your cards, but sometimes you don't want them. Like I said, it's really weird, and there were so many different ways to mix and match it. It was actually, like I said, I didn't hate the game. I'm not saying that I loved it. It was actually a cool game. It had some coolness to it. I was concerned about how weirdly random it was. Need to play that one again before I can say a final answer. All I can tell you is I definitely don't hate it, and I never will. I mean, it had enough stuff that it was fun. I just don't know if it had enough that I want to go buy a copy and put it in my collection. So that's where I was with that. Okay, so back to Kickstarters. I have, honestly, I'm trying to go off of memory here, and I don't remember which other ones are coming. There's still quite a few. Company of Heroes is another one, but I think we're easily a year out on that one. And this one I think was the latest that arrived, and it'll come to me. I'm sorry, maybe I'll come up with some more, but but I'm actually at a big lull right now where I don't think there's that much coming, at least for the remainder of this year. So with that said, I think that's plenty of options for you to vote for, and I'm already at 10 minutes, so I will go ahead and quit. And so I hope you guys are enjoying some gaming, and thank you all so very much. I know I don't really put a lot of job or effort into editing and things of that nature. I definitely get complaints about being long-winded, you know, things like that, and yet some of you still watch and enjoy. I think some of you have even admitted to me that you watch, but you do it in double speed. So I think that's pretty interesting. So thank you. And you know what? Some of these games take so dang long to play. That probably is not a bad idea. So anyways, appreciate it. I never expected to be doing this for this long. I, in all honesty, just wanted to record The Convicted. That was the game that got me here, is that nobody did a video on The Convicted and everybody was getting the rules wrong. And what's funny is I watched a playthrough of that, and I actually think I could do a much better job. Anyways, that's what got me into this, and here I am still doing it. So thank you all so much. Oh, and I got Thunderstone Quest with solo. That's another option. So anyways, thanks for watching, and as always, stay awesome. And as you can see, I haven't even opened it yet, but it just arrived, and I am happy, and we'll try to get into that soon. Talk to you later.